So the floor guys are coming, and I just realized it's 46 degrees on the floor they're going to be working on. So I'm giving them a treat, turning it up to 59. Oh yeah. They're not even going to realize how lucky they are. But anyway, it's 46, so I don't know when they're getting here. I was going to like vacuum these cobwebs out of here, but this little squirrel saw me in the window. Oh, she was looking at me. Look at that cobweb. Oh my God, I gotta vacuum this thing. She's like, can you throw me a nut from there? I'd have to take the screen out, you guys. Go around back. There's some pecans on the deck. It is so cold. And here's L'Oreal. L'Oreal. Well, we get that one. L'Oreal. Hey, L'Oreal. Did you get it? Uh-oh. There he is. He's got it. I'm glad he's here. It's, I don't know if we're above 0 right now. But it's beautiful. But it's beautiful. Okay, listen to the sound. Hold on, let me put my glove on. Oh, it is cold. I'm not touching this thing barehanded. I think it's like 0. Listen to the sound of putting this on the ground. You ready? It's just grass. Anyway, I thought that was cool. I'm getting everything all ready for everybody here. Okay, one more. Listen to this. This is a tarp, just green tarp made out of material. I like the squeak. Anyway, all right, onward. Because I've realized not everyone lives somewhere like this, so this could be interesting. Like, you look at these 3 things. Why are they like that? Oh, it's because they're all one piece. And it was the same thing yesterday. That's why I had to put it out like that. There. Hey, look at that. L'Oreal? I should have gotten video earlier. There he is. There he is. He was like so happy. I called him out. He was in with the peanut gang. Everybody was in here eating peanuts. And I called the L'Oreal, and he knew I was calling to him, and he came running out like, I know she's talking to me. And he was right. I gave him a nut. And I called him, and he knew. I think he might know his name. I know it's been years, and it's not unusual. I know Hansi knew her name beyond a doubt. I would call her, and she'd come running down out of a tree. So there's Pippi knows her name. Rover knows her name. I guess I'm surprised L'Oreal knows his name. I don't see him as much. Like, it'll be months and months. That's his tree, though. He loves that tree. And he gets to watch the morning sky as he eats. We are finally to the point in time where it's heated water bowl time. People have been asking, why don't you use heated water bowls? First reason being, squirrels don't really like the heated water. But there comes a point where I can only just keep doing something so many times a day, you know? The other thing being, it took me a long time to realize you got to put it right on the edge and pour it over here so the water goes down there, because any water that gets on the deck is here to stay for weeks, and then it's right outside the door and you go slipping. So you got to be careful, or I do. The main reason being, they don't like it. And so I'm also going to put the water buckets out. And as you can see, the floors are not done, but they will be as soon as, it turns out they won't put flooring in when your house is 43 degrees. It dropped to 43 by the time they got here. So this is how I thaw out the buckets once they freeze. This is the boiler. It's going to work even better once the boiler works again. and that's scheduled to happen this afternoon. You know, it's just the way it is, you know? When it's gonna be below zero, that's when your heating system goes. It's just the rule. But because the squirrels will avoid the heated water, a lot of them will, I also try to keep these out. So it kind of becomes, I won't say double the work, but at the beginning of the day, you know, you gotta deal with this, clean it out. Trying to clean it after everything's frozen to it is a pain. It freezes up around on the rim. And there's Sparkle now. Gizmo is getting his first taste of sub-zero temps. I'm using my suboptimal phone because the other one's charging. We're going through a few things here. First, it all started when my space heater died. No problem, I thought. I'll buy a new one. Then I ran out of peanuts for the birds and squirrels, but I thought no problem, I'll buy more. But you can't because Amazon's all out. So then you got to drive all around town going to pet food stores trying to find some place that still has peanuts. And you're like, all right, I can solve this, I can do this. And then hazelnuts, so you go to order some hazelnuts, but you realize the place you order them from doesn't have anymore. And then so you think, no problem, I'll go on Amazon. So you go there and you order them there. But then they end up sending you hazelnut flour instead of actual hazelnuts. And then you're like, oh crap. So then you call your backup place in Oregon and they tell you, yeah, you can order some, but we're not going to ship them out till Monday. This was last Thursday. So now you're waiting days for them to come from Oregon to wherever the hell, all the way across the country. And then, which by the way is not cheap shipping. And there's no such thing as free shipping when you're ordering hazelnuts, unless you order it from Amazon and they bake it into the price. But again, if you do that, they just send you flour, literally flour. But I'm sure I've already shown that video by now. Maybe not. I'll put it in here. So I now have what appears to be sawdust. I don't know if I can, maybe the little birds will eat it, but anyway. So here's me and Gizzy, and this is his first sub-zero temp. Oh, so then you buy these hazelnuts that are not the cheapest thing, but you're like, okay, because it's the one thing everybody will eat, and you're trying to put your walnuts out and your pecans out, and everybody's looking at you like, what the hell, do you hate us or what? They don't want that stuff. So I'm trying to use up backup reserves, but I mean, it's got to be an emergency. And so then, of course, now that we're in sub-zero temps, Fahrenheit, that is when the heater decides to die. And it happens to be on the same day that the people showed up to put the floors in, but they can't put the floors in because the house has to be 65 degrees to put floors in. So now I've got floors sitting on the floors, no heat. Heating guy's supposedly going to show up, but who the hell knows?